Hi, Detective. How are you?
Good. Hi. You called in. You may have some information for us regarding Jessica?
Yes, I have some critical information that might be very helpful to you. The key piece that stood out to us last night was the large brown paper bag that her backpack was found in. Now, this individual, Robert Adolph Enyart, is a convicted child abuser, and he has been attacking us since last year, trying to take our 6 children away. And we have been exposing him all year long, and we had recently discovered that he's possibly connected with an unsolved murder in Boulder from 1996, and we've been actually called Boulder on Friday to set up an appointment, and we've been giving him coded communications that we know it's him, and part of that communication was a ransom note telling him to leave us alone and to turn himself in and to deliver all the evidence in a large brown paper bag.
Okay, and what's his name?
His name is Robert Adolph Enyart.
How do you spell his last name?
Okay, Enyart.
Okay. And just some background, where do you live at?
I live on 865 West 97th Avenue. One of his accomplices has a property right down the street from us, and we just saw a family member drive by, and we've been warning them to stay out of our neighborhood because they've been threatening us for some time now. And so there's possible reason to believe that this man, Kenneth Tyler Scott, is also involved. And he has a property right down our street, and he lives off of 104th and Sheridan, and he also has a mountain property in Winter Park.
Okay, so this Enyart guy, you and your family and he have been having an ongoing dispute?
That's correct. He is a local pastor here at Denver Bible Church. He also has a radio show that'll be airing at 3 o'clock. You'll be able. I'm going to listen to it because he is a hypocrite that speaks in code. He is a con, and he's been pulling this off for decades. And so I'm going to listen to what he says, and I'll be able to tell exactly if he's involved. But we were part of his church for 10 years, and we caught him in an inappropriate relationship with one of the wives at the church. We confronted him, and then we left. After we confronted him, he began an entire church-wide assault on our family, having social services involved to try to take our kids away. And we went through the system through Adams County, and everything was unfounded. But this entire year, in fact, the anniversary of when social services came to our house last year was October 6th. So on October 5th was one of the final calls that came in. So this has been a very strategic plan on his part, we believe. And we've been in the process of exposing him, sending out massive wide emails. So
Who's we?
My husband and I, exclusively. We've talked to the cops in North Glen Thornton and Westminster. Detective Galbraith has an entire file because we were framed for a crime in Westminster recently with some people in his group. And so we have been ongoing, and they are deathly afraid of us exposing them. And we believe this is a publicity stunt, a game that he wants to play. And if we can be helpful, the brown paper bag is a dead giveaway in our opinion. And the confusion.
Let me talk to you. Talk to me a little bit about the brown paper bag. What do you mean by that? What's going on with that?
Okay. In 1996, JonBenet Ramsey was murdered, correct? There's a ransom note that was left, and in that ransom note, it has distinct language that defines how Enyart writes and the type of person he is. They were in the middle of a lawsuit in Boulder at the very time of her death, and in that ransom note, the instructions to the Ramseys were to bring a brown paper bag with the money. Well, we figured out that Enyart, we have a large amount of circumstantial evidence that places Enyart at the scene of the crime on Christmas Day that year. And so we have been in coded communication online, and so we sent him a reverse ransom note telling him to leave us alone. We have his court documents, we have everything, and if you don't leave us alone, we're going to just go public and tell everybody. And what you need to do is turn yourself in to the authorities and bring a handwritten confession note in a large brown paper bag to the authorities.
Okay.
And so it was very coded. I have it all on my website. You can check. I sent it through email, but I can give you my website. It has a detailed amount. It's basically we're playing a game with these criminals because the cops can't do anything until they actually commit a crime, and they have been harassing us for the entire year and threatening us. And we've tried to get a restraining order, and the judge said it's a battle of words. You got to take it to base.
Okay, and can I ask you this? And how is he tied in with Jessica, the little missing girl?
Well, because he's a child abuser and he pulls because he pulls off political stunts like this, and we believe he's responsible for JonBenét's murder, and he's very scared of being exposed, and so we believe this is a game that he wants to play, a last hurrah, if you will, because he's responsible for a lot of unsolved crime that has been overlooked because he's a quote-unquote pro-life Christian. So he has a good cover that he's above suspicion, but he's a criminal, and he's very dangerous.
Okay. And is this a good number
Yes.
to contact you if we need any further up information?
Yes, and we have his full court doc. I sent an email with his FBI number. We have all of that personal information, his Social Security. Anything we can do to help. We've been trying to get this guy stopped as soon as possible. We believe there might be more children at risk. We believe she's still alive and in captivity right now. I sent I sent you guys the home addresses and everything.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right.
Anything we can do to help?
Thank you for your help. Okay?
Sure, thank you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.